What is your ideal mental state? It's probably along the lines of being in a great mood, being energized, having a clear mind, and feeling ready to tackle whatever life throws at you. Let's be honest though, that will not always be the case. One day you might suddenly find yourself feeling extremely uneasy. The small worries in your life feel like they are exacerbating at an astronomical rate, and you may feel anxious for no apparent reasons. You experience mood swings, you feel physically drained, your mind is constantly plagued by nervous thoughts, and it feels like you'll get buried under a tidal wave of stress like a small fishing vessel stuck in a tsunami. Almost everyone has experienced such feelings of anxiety at one point or another. Sometimes these feelings will go away quickly, but other times it sticks around and develops into something much more obstructive to one's daily life and well-being. And these conditions are not uncommon.
According to the World Health Organization, in 2019 alone, 301 million people worldwide had an anxiety disorder. Since then, a massive growing prevalence was observed. To make things worse, anxiety can also lead to sleeping issues and disorders, with insomnia symptoms appearing in 70 to 80% of individuals experiencing anxiety. This not only impacts mental health, but also poses risk to physical well-being. According to WebMD, key factors associated with stress, namely lack of sleep and anxious thoughts, can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to the most common of the illnesses.
What could be a possible solution? In addition to other methods, aromatherapy is readily available and can be utilized as a natural day-to-day method to soothe and calm the mind. Aromatherapy helps people relax and decompress by releasing natural fragrances. Scents such as lavender and rosemary have a calming effect, which can alleviate anxiety and promote emotional balance. In today's fast-paced society, aromatherapy creates a tranquil and comfortable environment, enhancing the quality of life.
Inspired by the fleeting scent of osmanthus in autumn, our team seeks to preserve this joy by creating eco-friendly aromatherapy products from expired or brewed tea leaves, promoting a sustainable and healthy lifestyle. Our team focuses on using synthetic biology to create an osmanthus-scented aromatherapy product aimed at alleviating societal pressure and reducing reliance on chemically synthesized and plant-extracted fragrances, promoting ecological balance. To achieve this, we insert a gene into E. coli plasmids to express CCDs, an enzyme that cleaves the carotenoids to produce beta-alanine, a fragrance-emitting compound.
The project also drew inspiration from China's tea culture and tea residues. Tea is a significant cultural icon of China, however, its waste burdens and pollutes the ecosystem. Tea residues take months to degrade. China, being the top tea producer, generates about 3.6 million tons of tea annually. Fortunately, they are also a stable source of carotenoid, thus these residues can be repurposed for osmanthus-scented aromatherapy products.
Osmanthus is beloved by many for its unique fragrance, which can soothe the nerves and improve mood, making it an ideal choice for stress relief. In autumn, the blooming osmanthus exudes a refreshing aroma that invokes a sense of inner peace. Moreover, the aromatherapy industry in China demonstrates robust growth from 2021 to 2024, with projections suggesting continued expansion to reach $53 billion by 2026. The same is true for many other parts of the world. This reflects rising popularity and caters to the growing demand for eco-friendly fragrances. Economically, it injects innovation into businesses, while responding to national policies and market demands for sustainable solutions.
How do we reach the project goal? We use biotechnology to construct a prokaryotic expression system for the osmanthus CCD4 enzyme. By double enzyme digestion, we created off-CCD4 PGEX recombinant expression vector and expressed the GST off-CCD4 protein in Rosetta E. coli. This protein was applied to enzymatically treat T residues, and the effectiveness was evaluated by detecting beta-ionone, the product of beta-carotene enzymatic hydrolysis by off-CCD4.
Next, we will present our experimental results. Firstly, we successfully constructed the CCD4 PGEX recombinant plasmid by amplifying the CCD4 fragment with PCR, performing double enzyme digestion, ligating the fragments, and confirming the positive clones through colony PCR and sequencing. Then, we transformed the plasmid into Rosetta cells, induced GST of CCD4 protein expressions using IPTG, lysed the cells by ultrasonication, and successfully detected the presence of GST of CCD4 protein through SDS-PAGE, verifying the expression's effectiveness. To verify the functionality of GST of CCD4, we conducted enzyme activity assays to assess its catalytic efficiency in converting beta-carotene to beta-alanine. The absorbance at 300 nanometers, corresponding to beta-alanine, showed a time-dependent increase, confirming that GST of CCD4 effectively facilitated the conversion process. In parallel, we treated T residue with the target protein and performed the GCMS analysis. The results demonstrated that the beta-alanine concentration in the IPTG-induced GST of CCD4 group was significantly higher than in the untreated control group. This indicates that GST of CCD4 effectively catalyzed the conversion of beta-carotene to beta-alanine, with a conversion yield of approximately 20%.
Mathematical models were produced with the goal of evaluating the feasibility of aromatherapy installation. The experiment used to determine the model was conducted in 2 phases. In the first phase, we measured the absorbance of different concentrations of beta-ionone, and a linear relationship was established between its concentration and absorbance. The least square method was then used to fit a standard curve. In the second phase, we measured the changes in the absorbance of enzyme hydrolysis product and used the least square method to fit a double reciprocal curve determining the catalytic kinetic parameters of CCD4 on beta-carotene, including the maximum reaction rate and the Michaelis constant.
Based on the model, we're able to predict when the fragrance would begin to release and how long it would last. For example, according to the set conditions, generating 0.007 micrograms per liter of beta-ionone would take only 0.0068 seconds, and the reaction would last approximately 34.7 minutes until the 60 micrograms of beta-carotene is fully consumed. The results indicate that the off-CCT4 enzyme can efficiently catalyze the conversion of beta-carotene into beta-ionone, producing a noticeable fragrance effect and achieving high-value utilization of T residue.
Our hardware designs to commercialize and extend the health and sustainable benefits to the consumers. The design introduces a reactor for aromatherapy products and ensures an ideal environment and container for fragrance synthesis and release. It processes tea residues, which reacts with enzyme solutions to produce the desired fragrance. Inspired by coffee machines and juicers, the machine design is divided into 3 layers. The first layer is a handle, the fragrance release opening, and aluminum alloy with PBT axle fans for efficient fragrance diffusion. The second layer contains a stainless steel tea residue grinding device with an integrated temperature control chip to maintain enzyme activity. The third layer houses the generator and control switches.
The packaging design incorporates tea green and osmosis yellow, combined with gradient effects and tea leaf textures to enhance visual appeal. Future plans include using more sustainable materials, adding a small refrigeration unit for enzyme storage, and recycling the remaining tea residue into fertilizer or paper, promoting resource recycling. Overall, the design emphasizes efficiency, user experience, and sustainability.
Selecting an appropriate protein tag and successfully expressing and purifying the protein is a common challenge. With that in mind, we conducted extensive research and systematically summarized different protein tags.
Based on theoretical analysis, we conducted experimental verification by comparing the performance of his-tagged and GST-tagged off-CCD4 proteins. Results showed that the his-tagged off-CCD4 did not express, while GST-tagged off-CCD4 did, further proving that different tags significantly affect protein expression.
For IHP, in the IDA stage, we learned that fragrance products are well received in the market and have great potential. Experts from various fields also pointed out some issues that we had to pay attention to, such as the source of raw material and cost control. This feedback provided inspiration and new requirements for our project, including experiment design. In the execution stage, team members worked in the lab, interviewed stakeholders, and participated in meetups.
Experts provided guidance on the experimental process and final product presentation. Dr. Lo and Dr. Ding suggested using tea varieties with lower polyphenol content, such as black tea and oolong tea, as polyphenols can bind to carotenoids and affect the reaction. They also recommended collaborating with tea polyphenol extraction factories to reduce costs in later stages. For product identification, Professor Tu advised using GCMS or headspace analyzers. Our preliminary experiments have shown that the enzymatic reaction was successful. Based on the results so far, the experts have given suggestions for the next steps, and we will further improve the program. A mind map was created to show the various stages of the IHP structure.
Our education work is made of 3 main parts. First, our mascot on social medias. Our team designed an IP character called Chaguilong by combining elements of tea leaves and a dragon to symbolize the core concept of our project. We posted videos on various social media platforms to introduce our project, showcase daily lab activities, and share related knowledge, aiming to raise public awareness and interest in the project.
Second, promotional material. For younger children, we made picture books that use vivid images to help them understand biological concepts easily. For older teens, we prepared comics that combine text and illustrations, make it easier for them to grasp certain biological concepts. For adults, we have produced more academic science videos that provide detailed and extensive information. In addition, we created a song and posted videos on our many social media accounts to raise awareness and promote synthetic biology to a wider audience.
Third, offline events. Public outreach events were also held at the Hangzhou Low Carbon Science and Technology Museum, introducing the basics of synthetic biology to children and parents, sparking children's interest in life science through interactive games and DNA extraction class. We gave lectures at several high schools explaining how we use tea leaves and synthetic biology to release stress. During the biocamp, we discussed molecular biology techniques with students and exchanged research findings, receiving valuable feedback.
Through a public education event for undergraduate students and professionals, we promoted synthetic biology knowledge, gathered feedback, and strengthened connections with various sectors of society.
To effectively launch our product in the market, we have developed a comprehensive business plan. We began by analyzing the current fragrance market. Our research shows an optimistic outlook for China's aromatherapy industry. In 2018, China's fragrance market is expected to exceed 53.9 billion RMB, and the average annual growth rate will reach 20% from 2023 to 2028. As economic development and the improvement of people's living standards, these products are gradually turning from luxury goods into the daily articles of people's lives.
The popularity of aromatherapy is also increasing for home natural remedies that help with mental health and well-being, especially among young people. According to the 2022 survey by Statistics Finland, 16% of Finns have bought cosmetics and healthcare products online in the past 3 months. The largest proportion of consumers of online health and beauty products is between the ages of 25 to 44 years. As the middle class expands, the popularity of aromatherapy rises, and online retail channels proliferate. Innovative brands that resonate with consumer values are poised for success.
Next, we introduced our core technologies and planned product offerings. We set a business development goal for the next 3 years, aiming for a profit margin exceeding 20%. Our detailed market research allowed us to carefully calculate production and operational costs, including cold chain transportation, recurring purchases, and taxes. Using an S-curve model, we clarified our pricing strategy and annual sales target. Our pricing is set at 249 RMB for the first year, targeting 4,700 sales, with a planned increase to 549 RMB and 22,325 sales in subsequent years. The second year will focus on recovering initial costs. We also craft a marketing plan that highlights Oriental and Chinese cultural elements, targeting consumers aged 20 to 45 with a moderate to high level of disposable income.
Our marketing strategies include collaborations with key opinion leaders and user-generated content. By partnering with fragrance bloggers, we aim to leverage their networks for broader brand exposure. We encourage users to share their experiences on social media, enhancing our visibility and reputation. Additionally, we implement scarcity marketing by offering limited product quantities each month, fostering urgency and increasing consumer demand. Competitor analysis within China's aromatherapy market informed our selection of operational partners, such as lifestyle stores that frequently feature aromatic products, and department stores like Macy's and Nordstrom with dedicated aromatic sections. We recognize potential risks across various areas, including technological, market, financial, legal, and supply chain risks. Regarding legal risks, we identified the need to inform consumers about potential allergens like beta-alanine in our products. To mitigate this, we plan to include a warning label urging consumers to conduct an allergy test. We may also consider incorporating a testing device for allergenic substances, although this could increase our budget and present challenges for consumers. Finally, we outline our vision for the next decade, focusing on sustainable growth and innovation.
Our project promotes mental health awareness through aromatherapy, aligning with Goal 3 of the UN Sustainable Development by encouraging healthy lifestyles and reducing disease incidence. It also supports Goal 9 and 12 by recycling tea waste into eco-friendly products, fostering sustainable industrialization and responsible consumption. By creating jobs and recycling tea waste, we address Goal 1 and 10, increasing farmers' income and reducing poverty and inequality. In line with Goal 11, we enhance urban air quality and connect urban and rural economies. Finally, we contribute to Goal 13 by lowering greenhouse gas emission and promoting resource recycling to combat climate change. We employ tailored strategies for different age groups to introduce synthetic biology and its daily applications, highlighting its friendly and beneficial nature. Through questionnaires and interviews, we gather public feedback on our products. For example, we discovered that our pollen-free aromatherapy products intrigued respondents with pollen allergies.
Overall, our project seeks to relieve stress, all the while serving as a new method to reduce tea waste and providing a sustainable alternative production method to encourage innovation and meet the growing demands of the aromatherapy market.